All right, Shalom.
T.R.O.Y.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yad, Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh Shai,
Hashem
Wahab
Yahweh Hashem
Kodash.
Hashem Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the others, a great millstone to rule well, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Yasharallah, also known as, well, in the English, Israel. All right, this lesson is going to be on basically revolving around there being a mass awakening going on, and how people are waking up all across the planet to the same truth, right? To the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, to the microchip being the mark of the beast, to America being Babylon and going to get destroyed by nuclear missiles. All of these different things and the sound doctrine, there's people all over the planet waking up to these, specific key points. And that's known as the mass awakening. That's the elect, all right, coming back. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, that the brother that I'm doing this video with is of the elect and myself also. So we can start in Ezekiel 37. Do you want to get it? I'm gonna
Yeah,
switch here just so they can see
I
it.
got it.
Okay, Con.
All right, you want
All
me
right.
to read it?
Yeah, Con, go ahead when you're ready.
All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 1. The hand of the Lord Yahweh was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and sat me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones. You want me to keep going?
Con.
All right, this is verse 2. And caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest. Verse 4. Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord.
Now hold on.
Verse 5.
What did it just say? It just said prophesy unto these bones or upon these bones. And that's our
Right.
job. Right? Our job when we come into this truth, to get built up a little bit, get that milk, and then to hit those streets and to hit YouTube. All right. And to prophesy upon the
Con.
bones to wake up the elect. Because you never know where the elect are going to be, man. The elect could be living right next door to you, down the block. They could just stumble across your video, typing in something. It's all through the spirit,
Right.
man. It's all
Right.
set up. We're spiritual fishermen, all right? We're casting out that hook and we're waiting for that fish to bite the bait, and then we're going to reel it in.
Con.
But it's important to have the
Yeah, I
bait.
feel like them.
You want to say something?
Right. I said that's a nice example.
Well, I can get that. Yeah, which I said he's going to make Peter a fisher and men. I don't know if he said, oh my goodness, if I could actually spell, that'd be good. That'd be fisher of men or man. Not sure which one it was. Okay, it must be men then. Okay, well, I know it's a scripture. I'm just typing it wrong. Okay, there we go. Matthew 4. You got anything you want to say? You can say it. I'm getting this.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's basically what the was saying. We supposed to as soon as we get built up enough, we supposed to be out there on the street, teaching and pushing the word. So basically we fishing for the elect, is really what it boils down to, and that's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
And that's what, yeah, and that's what we're supposed to do, and push videos also.
Because pretty soon we're not going to be able to push these videos. Pretty soon we're not going to be able to go out on the streets. So it's important to do these things while we have the availability. Okay? Because if you're being one of those people that's all shut up in your house all day, you don't want to go out, you don't want to make videos. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to do it, and you're going to regret not doing it, and you're going to be punished because you were slothful. Right? So Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, that we can be fervent, and not just fervent, because you have to be consistent. There's no point in being fervent for just 1 week and then the next week you're cold. All right, you got to be consistently hot. This is Matthew 4
Right.
and 17. From that time, Yahushua began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And Yahushua, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. All right, so Yahushua told these two men, which is Apostle Peter and Apostle Andrew, before they were actually apostles, that Yahushua is going to make them fishers of men. Now, does that mean they're literally going to, fish for human beings? No, it's talking about spirits, right? That would be, come on, man. Verse 20, and they straightway left their nets and followed him. Right, so right away they dropped what they were doing. They followed Yahushua because they knew, that this was it. This was the truth. Right, like Yahushua said that my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. All right, roughly paraphrasing. All right, so we can go back to Ezekiel 37.
Okay. This is verse 5. This saith the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
Right, now, what did
Verse 8.
it just say? And ye shall live. And ye shall live. Because they're dead, right? Because it's bones. It's a bunch of bones, like
Right.
skeletons. This is
Right.
Proverbs 21 and 16. Go ahead and say what you want to say.
Oh yeah, like you were saying, they were basically spiritually dead. Like you were saying.
Right, can you get Revelations 11 and 8, I think it is. So it
Yeah.
said,
Let me get that.
and ye shall live. All right, so they're not living right now, they're dead. They're dead. And Ezekiel was commanded to prophesy under these bones. All right, and and through him prophesying, Yahweh, putting his words in Ezekiel's mouth is going to bring these bones back to life. All right, this is Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right, so if you're not in this truth, you're dead. Not physically, because you're walking, you're breathing, you're eating, you're drinking, you're bathing, all that. But you're spiritually dead
Right.
because you don't know what the hell's going on. All right. So when we heard this word and we hearkened unto it, not just heard the word, because all of Israel at some point is going to, if you haven't already, you're going to soon, hear the word on the streets or buy a video on YouTube or a post on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, whatever other platforms brothers be using, and you're going to bear witness to this truth. All right. So everybody, all Israel's going to hear it, but those that hearken onto it are going to be filled with that breath. Okay, filled with oxygen. Their skin is going to come back upon themselves. Their bones are going to reconnect. They're going to become living. All right, and ye shall live. Go ahead and bring that out. Revelations 11 and 8.
Okay, con. All right,
That's the
this is
one talking
Revelation.
about spiritual Sodom and Egypt, right? Or is it 8 and 11? I think it's 11 and 8.
Yeah, it's in verse 8. It says their dead bodies shall lie in the street of
Con,
the
con.
great
Okay,
city.
yeah, that's it. Because I get those
All
mixed
right.
up sometimes.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Right. Now, a lot of people say that's talking about all the death that's going to happen. It is, but the first meaning of it isn't talking about literal death. It's talking about spiritually. Are people not knowing who they are? An example of not knowing who you are is calling yourself black, even though your skin is brown. And even if
Right.
even if they acknowledge that and called you brown, that's still not a nation from the Bible. There's nobody in the Bible that's named brown. That's not a nation of people, right? Most of the people in the world are shades of brown. Okay. So what is your nationality according to the scriptures? You're an Israelite, right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those whose father's patrilineal, or not father's patrilineal, because patrilineal means your father's line. Those whose father's line goes back to Jacob. All right. So
Right.
that's your nationality. You're not black. You're not Hispanic. You're not Native American. These are bywords that were put on you. You're not Egyptian. There's got a lot of Jakes into that shit. You're not an Egyptian, man. Those were Hamites, and then eventually they were Edomites because Alexander the Great conquered Egypt. Okay, so
Right.
it's
Yeah,
said that
Jake do
they're
be heavy in
in the Kemet,
Jake
exactly.
do be heavy into that.
It's madness, man. It is utter madness. And
Right, you want me to keep going?
no, that was it. So
Okay.
they're not gonna know who they are. They're gonna be dead. They're not gonna know the truth. They're not. First of all, the biggest, like, even, you know, I'm not going to say as big as not knowing who you are, but it's a major, major thing. They don't know that Jacob's trouble is coming. They think everything's good. All right, government shut down. Now it's opened up. Everything's good. No, everything ain't good. All right, because if he doesn't get his money by the 15th of February, this shit's going to close back down and he's going to declare national emergency. All right, ain't shit good, man. And you're going to realize that real soon. All the mirth, which the mirth is already being sucked out of America. That great city is talking about America, the United States, okay, North America, the United States. This mirth is being sucked out of the land, and people are realizing that, you know, hey, things ain't good, man. You know, stuff ain't fun no more. Everything, like everybody's getting depressed. Suicide rates are at an all-time high, especially for Edomites, because they're getting cut up left and right. They're starting to realize that their whole life was a lie. Right, everything that you do from your history books, because you worship people in history. You know, you Edomites, a lot of you, and some of those people you be bowing down to, you know, metaphorically, because you know, ride their back so hard. Some of those people weren't even actually you, you know. You just covered their faces. Just like, and a perfect example of that is you Jewish people, man, because you're not Israelites. All right, you're not Israelites. And if you want to call us anti-Semitic for not saying you're Israelites, not only are you not an Israelite, you're also stupid. All right, because the word anti-Semitic means you're against people from Shem. Okay, that's what it really would mean, anti-Shemitic, which would mean you're against people from Shem. There's 8 nations from Shem, not one, and you're not the Israelites. You're not the Israelites. We can't throw facts. Yeah, exactly. I don't get how that works. That's 2019. You throw facts, you back it up with scriptural proof, which is how you're supposed to live. The Israelites are known through the scriptures. All right, the Bible is the book about the Israelites. So that's how we prove where the Israelites are. We prove that you ain't the Israelites. You ain't who you say you are. And now because of that, we're racist. Well, we are racist. We're not denying that, but you're saying we're anti-Semitic because we prove that you're not the Israelites. We're hitting you with facts, man. So if you want to come back out and say you're anti-Semitic just because you're getting cut up, you do that, man. You're still going into slavery. You're still not an Israelite. All right? Period. It doesn't matter what you want to call yourself.
Right.
But now, so that's the main thing what Revelations 11:8 is talking about, is spiritually dead, okay? Which are the elect are all over the planet, but specifically in Babylon, Rome revived, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, which is the United States, okay? America. Now, it also means, but on a lower level, all the death, because there's going to be a lot and a lot and a lot of death, a lot. And what is the time of trouble that's coming? It's called Jacob's trouble, not Esau's trouble, not Ishmael's trouble, not Elam's trouble, Jacob's trouble, because it's targeting our people. Okay, Esau's going to roll on us. We're going to get hit with major plagues. All right. Well, the 2/3 are Yahweh al Sharat is we're of the elect. All right, and our sins are covered. You know, because the elect sins are covered. I made a lesson on that with some Hakim yesterday. With Sayan, were you in that one? I don't know. I don't remember if you were in that one. But anyways, let me bring this out because it told us to prophesy onto these bones. So that's what we're doing. All right, you were called into this thing to prophesy onto the bones, to bring people in, to feed the sheep. What the fuck is your use if you're just standing there in the field being a shepherd, but you're not actually shepherding the sheep? You know, you're not actually guiding the sheep, making sure they're okay. You're not actually feeding the sheep. They're going to starve to death. And it's all your fault. You were hired to do a job and you ain't fucking doing it, man. So you're useless then to this ministry. All right. And I'm not saying I'm full of worth. I'm not saying that. All right, but we're showing, me and the brother and myself are showing effort by putting up these videos and by going out. All right, so a lot of you that sit back and act like you know something, go out and teach it. Go out and teach what you know, especially the scoffers, because they love talking shit all day long. Every Saturday you'll see them on the Apostles Live talking shit, but you ain't out there doing it. Oh, you're setting up camp wrong. That you're going off on that. You're not teaching this right. Then you go outside and you teach it and stop sitting behind your fucking screen all goddamn day, man. How about that? This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Preach the word. That's a direct command. Preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season. So it doesn't matter if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's -10, if it's 90. Go out there and show effort, man. All right. You may the time amount that you're out there is going to vary, based off the climate. You know, maybe it's really, really hot, maybe it's really, really cold, but go out there and show effort. Okay. It says reprove, rebuke, and that's a lot. Those are two things that our people hate. They hate being rebuked, and they hate rebuking people. All right, I myself need to work on rebuke because sometimes I'm hesitant because I'm like, I don't want this brother to look at me in a dark way. But fuck that shit. All right, because if they can't see that rebuke isn't, you know, a helpful thing, then they're not really in the truth. They don't really understand what's really going on. Because rebuke is better than secret love. That's in the scripture. I'm pretty sure that's in Proverbs. All right, it says exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. All right, so our job is to preach the word. Your job ain't to make rap videos. Your job ain't to get married. Your job is to preach the words of Yahweh Yahushua. That is your job. Okay, and if you don't do your job, if you get hired at a factory and you're just sitting there on the, you know, by the conveyor belt, just fucking playing games on your phone, you're gonna get fired. All right, and that's the same thing here. You're going to get fired unless you're doing the work. All right. So go ahead and continue, Brother Salak. You kind of ranted, but go ahead and continue in Ezekiel 37. Unless you want to say something. If you want to say something, by all means, you know.
But yeah, just like the brother is saying, yeah, like don't be like one of these little scoffing, one of these niggas on the video, you know, this talking a bunch of stuff. They're little did they know how you gonna even have an opinion on something. You're not the one out there teaching it. They're out there teaching it. So if anything, you should be just silent and just listen to what they're saying. And yeah, and like the brother also was saying, yeah, you just can't be idling or, you know, in the house all day long, or you just, you know, just messing around. You just gotta go out there and, you know, do videos and push the work, you know.
Right.
Do the work.
Because ultimately, if you ain't doing videos, you ain't going out, you're not sincere. All right. Now I understand that not everybody called is supposed to be a teacher, you know, but most of you are. All right. Some brothers, you know, or well, some like the 1/3, some men from the 1/3, they're just going to help the prophets. All right. But you want to call yourself a prophet, which I don't even proclaim myself as a prophet, right? Or a teacher or anything like that.
Same.
Because I don't see myself worthy enough to have a title at all like that, right? Because I'm trash. But I'm putting up videos. The brothers putting up videos. The other brothers are putting up videos. We're trying. We're pushing the word, man. We're showing forth effort, right? And we make mistakes, but we build off these mistakes, right? We're humble servants just like you are, but we're doing the work. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing, man. We're doing the duty that we were hired to do. We're showing effort. That's the point, all right? We may not make as many videos as Elder Apostahar. You know, we may not be out as long as, you know, GMS Main Camp or whatever, but we're putting in effort, okay? Because not every brother's the same. You know, some brothers do more videos than others. But I encourage you to try to do one video a day at least. And that's another thing, because I want to mention this real quick, all right? A lot of you do videos and you go out not because you actually want to feed the sheep, but because you want to be seen by men, okay? Because a lot of you, and this was a problem with me, because I'm gonna tell you something, man. When I would make videos, because you may see now I'm not doing a video every day, like there isn't a video every day on my channel, but yet I say go out, you know, make a video every day and this and that. So am I double-minded? No, because I'm gonna tell you something. I kept putting videos on my channel because I was worried that people would see me and say, well, you ain't doing a video every day. You know, because I was starting to get that the flesh was starting to battle my spirit and say, I'm worried about what men are going to think about me because there isn't a video on my channel. This video is on my channel, but the other videos we've been doing, Zion, me, they've been going on other brothers' channels, man, because we're done with that. We grew past that, right? It ain't about being seen by men because we realized that it's about feeding the sheep completely, right? We battled the flesh and we said, no, not even a little bit is it about being seen by men. So if you don't see a video on our channels for a week or whatever, you can think that we fell out. You can think that we're cold, whatever, man. You can think we're lukewarm. But how do you know that we ain't doing videos on other channels? And the reason I'm saying that is because I know there's brothers out there that, you know, always want to have a video on their channel just so they can be seen by men. I know there's brothers out there like
they do that.
Like if they do group videos or even alone, they're going to purposely make it so it's, let's do it on my channel, brother, because they want to be seen by men because they want credit. All right. Just make sure to be doing a video. And I had to bring that out because I had to confess that before I always wanted to do one on my channel because of that. You know, even though I understood that it was about feeding the sheep, I still had that flesh kicking in like, hey, yo, upload a video on your channel. Fuck that shit, all right? It ain't about that. This is our Revelations
Exactly.
3:15. And plus, that's another thing. We don't have to prove to you that we're doing the work, man. Like on our channels. I don't have to upload a video on my channel, or Zion doesn't have to upload a video on his channel just so you know that we're doing the work. I don't care if you think that we're doing the work or not, because we know we're doing it. Yahweh Yahushai sees our works. All right? Yahweh Yahushai sees that we're doing the work and that we're sincere through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai. So all you Jakes out there that are so worried, because especially you other camps, you're really worried about vainglory. All right? You want to make sure you record yourself every time. You want to make sure that you're recording your marriages. You're going to the gun range. You want to make sure your videos are always going up on your channel because you want to be seen by men as, oh, that's the brother that works hard.
Right.
You know, it's not the things that you see, because you're looking at it carnally, man. There's some brothers that you may see do a video a week, and you may be like, well, why isn't he doing 3 videos? He could be doing a video on some other brother's channel, like 3 videos a day. But since you see that there's hardly any videos on his channel, you're like, this man ain't doing the work. Well, you're mistaken. He just doesn't care about being seen by men. He's doing the work somewhere else. He's getting his job done, man. Basically, unless you're really trying to help a brother out, don't worry about what they're doing. Unless you're seriously concerned about them, you want to, you want to rebuke them. Like if they're really slacking, then get on them. But if you don't know the whole details, like you don't know if this brother's doing it on this video or if he's doing this or that, then just keep your fucking mouth shut, man. All right, because at the end of the day, we're working out our own salvation. All right, it's important to rebuke brothers, but if you don't know the full story, and because I'm sure this has happened before, some brother may have been doing videos on somebody else's channel or whatever, and some people may have been yelling at him all of a sudden, like, bro, he's still doing the work. It's just not going on his channel, man. This hasn't happened to me, but I'm talking it probably has or it will happen. Worry about your fucking self, all right? You're working out your own salvation. Your own salvation is what you're working out. You're not working out anybody else's salvation, all right? If you seriously, and you know the details, you know a brother, he ain't doing the work, you know for sure, he's told you or whatever, then you rebuke him, get on him. But if you don't know the full details, you shouldn't be jumping in because you lack understanding with what's going on, all right? This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 15 and 16. I just want to bring that out, all right, as advice, because I know there's some brothers that, like, well, maybe not brothers, just people in general that will hop right on your case because they don't see this amount of videos on your channel or because you don't record yourself going out or whatever. So that means you ain't doing it. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. We don't need your approval for anything, man. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So Yahweh would rather that you be cold or hot, all right? Not in between, not half in, half out, all right? So then because thou art
now that's confusion.
Being lukewarm?
Yeah. No, he said something like you said something about how he don't want, like, he wants to know whether you hot or cold or something. You said like that in the script.
I would thou wert cold or hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
And then you went down, and then he said the other scripture, it's like he don't, like you said, it said something about he don't want you in between or something like that.
No, that's what I was saying, to break it down, that he doesn't want you half in, half out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't in the scripture. This is what that's talking about. Lukewarm is you're kind of warm, but not really. Because really, at the end of the day, if you're uploading videos and you're recording yourself every minute to show men, hey, I'm out, I'm out there, I'm doing this and that, then are you really in the truth? Are you really hot for this truth? Because you ain't got your priorities right, man. Your job is to be feeding the sheep, all right? Not your own lusts. That's important to know. All right, that's important to know. Make sure that when you're uploading videos of yourself going on the streets and when you're uploading videos on your channel, that it's for the sheep and not for your own vainglory, man. Because I know a lot of Jakes be like that. Jake loves being glorified, man, and getting vainglory. And I know there's brothers in this truth that do too. So if you're a brother that thinks like that, you better get out of that mindset, man, because that's not what it's about. All right? Because I have a deep feeling that there is at least one or more brothers out there that make videos and post them and say, I'm going out, I'm doing this and that, posting it all over their story because they want to be seen by men, because they want men to say, hey, he's doing it. But you're doing it for all the wrong reasons, man. All right.
Right.
That's like working out. Are you working out to be healthy, or are you working out just to get some woman, man? Like, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, if you get what I'm saying. Verse 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Is a brother going to save you? Is somebody else going to save you? No. Yahweh through his son Yahweh is going to save you. All right. If you are deemed fit and acceptable for him to deliver as part of the elect. Okay. So they're the ones that have to see your works, and they see your works, man. All right. And they also see that if you're really sincere, or you're just putting up videos so men can compliment you. All right. Don't think you're slick, man. Because especially these other camps, they want to be the leaders. They want to be seen. They want to make sure, oh, make sure you post this on my channel. Make sure you post every second of us being out there, because they want to be seen by men, not because they want to actually feed the sheep.
Right. They're trying to get, they're trying to get their clout
because
up
we
or
want to
whatever.
feed the sheep. Exactly. If you're making videos and you're posting yourself going out and you're doing it because you want clout, you're in the wrong place. You are in the wrong place. That's not what we're here for, man. All right? That's not what we're here for. You don't need to be letting people know that you're fasting. You don't need to let people know that, oh, well, I do this, I do that, I pray. I pray for this, I pray for that. Just telling people everything that's personal, that's supposed to be between you and Yahweh. The only reason you should be uploading YouTube videos and going on the highways and byways and recording it is to feed the sheep, to spread the word, all right? For your own salvation, man. And to wake up the elect, which were chosen from the foundation of the world, not so you can be complimented, not so you can receive vainglory. All right?
Exactly.
That's why I don't care. That's why we don't care, man. We don't care what channel this video goes on, because we did the work. We know that we did the work. All right? We don't care if you scoffers don't see that. Well, he ain't uploaded a video in 3 weeks. He ain't doing the work. Shut the fuck up, man. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. That's how people really be.
Right.
A lot of channels that Zion does doesn't go on his channel, man. But he's doing the work. So you'd see his channel like, well, where are his videos at? On somebody else's channel. Where are your videos? Because you're not doing it at all. So shut the fuck up, man. Period.
Right. And then Jake, that's because Jake like taking on Esau's heathen characteristics. It's only really a white boy acts like that. And that's how Jake is. They'll
talking about being carnal, being seen by men, all that.
Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, just all that wrong stuff for the wrong reason.
Hey, you're doing it for the wrong reason, man. We upload these videos because we want to feed the sheep, because we want to be saved. We want to get out of here, not because we want you to see our, because we want to receive compliments from you, or because we want you to thumbs up our videos.
Right.
We're not entertaining. We're not out here for vainglory, man.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, Salaki. Go ahead.
Me and I can care less about having views or even getting a thumbs up. Really, that stuff don't matter at all, actually.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of people want. They want clout. They want clout.
Right. That's what I had to tell my cousin about. He was like, I was telling him it's not. He said something about I can post on my channel. Like, we can get fish for the elect because I can get a little bit more views. And I was like, it's not about the views. It's not about that type of stuff. You just looking for people for the elect. If you get one person.
Well, I mean, if his channel has more subscribers, then you should do it on his video, because that'll go out to, more people will get a notification of it. Right. But I mean, you shouldn't be doing that just because well, if we don't get this many views, then, we're done or whatever, There's plenty of videos where we don't get any views, man, but we don't care. All right. So basically, if we didn't get any views on this video, it's like we didn't even do it, right? No, because we still put in that work. We filled up our spiritual bank account. Right? You need to stop looking at it carnally, man.
Right. Yeah. Like I was telling him, I was like, it's not really about that view stuff. I was like, long as you pushing the word, Yahweh Shai, uh, that's all that really matters. It don't really matter about the views or the likes or anything.
Right. Because those false prophets get a lot of likes, man. Yahweh Shai talked about how people love the false prophets. So if
Right.
they're here right now, they're uploading their videos, they're getting a lot of likes and a lot of friendly comments. Oh, you're so good, brother. You teach so well. You're
Yeah.
so right. You're a prophet. You're a man of the Lord. And that puffs them up, man. They upload these videos for vainglory. They're not uploading it to feed the elect. Like I can be saying, right? Quality over quantity. I don't give a fuck if there's one person watching my videos every time. If they're the elect, that's better than 100 random peons.
Right.
We ain't out here to feed
Right. That's
goats, man. We're out here to feed the sheep.
exactly.
All right, let's continue back in Ezekiel. I don't know. The spirit was on me to bring that out. Because like I just know there's scoffers and even some brothers that got their mindset upside down, thinking this brother ain't doing videos every day on his channel, so he ain't doing the work. How the fuck do you know that? How can you say that?
Exactly.
Like
I just don't understand it.
I mean, come on,
Uh,
man. We ain't out here to prove anything to you, man.
right. You said Ezekiel 37.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to that.
Okay. Starting from verse 9.
Yeah. Yeah, you can
Okay.
you can read that again.
Okay. Ezekiel
Oh
chapter
wait,
37.
no. You were at verse 5.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so start at 6.
Okay.
I
This
just
is
thought you I
Ezekiel
thought you were right because
chapter
it
30.
ended the same way because it said ye shall live, and that says like the same type of things. But yeah, start at verse 6.
Right.
Baba push out.
Okay, this is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 6. And I will lay sinews upon you, and I will bring flesh upon you, and I cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
Right. And how do you
Verse 7.
know, like when you come into this truth, you know who Yahweh is. You know who Yahweh Shai is. Right? You're being reborn. You're really being brought to life. All right. Although we're in captivity, mentally we're free. Yahweh Shai said the truth shall make you free. Okay. And this is what we want to do. We want to bring people to life. All right. Because why do you upload videos of yourself going on the highways and byways in the first place? So the elect can see it on the internet, not so you can get clout. Why do you upload
Right.
YouTube videos? Not so you can get clout, so the elect can get edified, man. It's about feeding the sheep. All right. It's about feeding the sheep. Fuck your own clout, your own rank. Who gives a fuck about that shit, man? All right. There is order,
Exactly.
but feed the sheep. That's your job, man. That is your job. You shouldn't be, well, I want all these titles. I want people to, give me compliments. I want all these thumbs up, all these likes. I want 25,000 views. Fuck all that shit, man.
Right. Because half of them people, the message will go right over their heads.
I wouldn't even say half.
I say, oh,
That's generous. I'd say 95%, if not more.
I say 99.8 or something like that. It'll go over their
Bro, we
heads.
don't care if we get 1 million views, 1 view, -10. Doesn't fucking matter, right? We're gonna keep doing this work, man. All right. And
Exactly.
if you're not doing the work, get to work. All right. And if you're doing the work because you want vainglory, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and you better repent from that. All right. Because Yahweh Yahushua ain't looking for people that's trying to boost their own fucking ego, man. They're looking for people that are gonna feed the sheep. That's what they're looking for. All right.
Right.
You gotta keep humility, man. Gotta keep humility. That's just like some of these other Israelites. They wear fringes all the time so they can be seen by men. Oh, that brother got fringes on. He's righteous. Don't work like that, man. That goes into the wicked scribes and Pharisees and the high priests and all of that. Them being clean on the outside and being really fucking putrid and wicked and evil, dirty on the inside, man.
Right.
You're trying to
Yeah.
appear righteous unto men. All right, the sincere brothers in this truth, if they wear fringes wherever they go, that's because they want to, because they want to stay true to the law, not because they want to be seen by men. And a lot of you people that want to be seen by men, you're gonna fall out, man. Unless you repent, because that shouldn't be your mindset, man. That should not be your mindset. Did Yahweh washing his disciples' feet, did that boost his clout? No, it didn't. That was an act of humility, all right? That was an act of humility. He let his works do the talking, man. Supposed to be humble. All right, go ahead.
Right. All right. This is verse 9. Verse 9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy.
And that's heavy too. Prophesy onto the wind. So Ezekiel was prophesying onto the wind. So if you go on the highways and byways, or you make YouTube videos, nobody stops, nobody sees you, nobody cares, nobody clicks on your video. It's not in vain, man. Your labors are not in vain. Because some people get worried about it. They're like, oh man, I didn't get any views. Nobody stopped by to see me. So nobody sees me doing the work. Who cares, man? Yahweh Shai see you out there, man. Yahweh Shai see you. They see your sincerity. They know why you're in this thing. All right. And if you're in this thing just doing it because you want vainglory, they see that. Okay. They see that. All right.
They
go
see
ahead.
everything.
Exactly. It's about being sincere in this thing, man. Not being seen by men. And I got to work on that myself, even because we got to constantly battle the flesh. You know.
Big spiritual warfare.
Right. The only reason we're doing this video on my channel is because Zion doesn't have a computer. At least as far as I know.
Yeah.
Okay, Con, I was going to say, I don't remember you having one.
I used to have one, but I sold it to a pawn shop.
All right. Okay. All right, then.
All right. Then I'm going to reread it again. Verse 9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, this saith the Lord God, come from the four winds, or breathe, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live.
All right, yeah, we can really stop there. That was basically the point. We're going into the elect, all right? The elect being gathered together. So, well, actually, read verse 9. Read to verse 9.
All right.
Wait, did you just read verse 9?
Yeah, and guess what?
What?
Yo, at the same time I was looking at verse 9, Ezekiel, we marked it at the same time, literally at the same time. Like we highlighted it at the same exact time.
Right. Well, I wanted to bring this out because it says, let me read it again. Ezekiel 37:9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, come from the four winds. Now, what is the four winds? Like, what does that mean? What is the four winds? It goes into the four corners, all over the planet, because the elect are all over the planet. Let me get this. This is Matthew 24:31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So mainly the elect are in Babylon, all right, America, the United States, but the elect are all over. You got brothers in Australia, you got brothers in London, all right?
Everywhere.
You got brothers in Mexico, Peru, Suriname, if I pronounce that right. You got brothers all over, man, teaching the same doctrine. And there's brother, I know this with the spirit and power of Yahweh outside. Like I believe it. I should say I believe it. Like I'm confident in this, that there are brothers out there that are in countries that we haven't even heard of, but they're out there doing the work. You don't see them doing the work. You don't talk to them, but you can feel it through the spirit that there's brothers in China, or there's brothers in Russia, or there's brothers in Germany. Well, there's a brother in Germany. You know, there's brothers all over the planet that are teaching. You may not know them. You may not see their videos, but they're out there doing the work, man. And that's good, because I mean, it's good to upload your videos. It's good to record yourself going out, you know, but you need to be doing it for the right reason, to feed the sheep, not for vainglory. Not for vainglory.
Right,
It's
not
not
to
about
get
building up yourself.
right, not to get. Oh, I need 300,000 likes on my video, and I need some clout, and I need all these comments. Like that, they don't really mean anything. It don't mean
Exactly.
nothing at all.
That's why the apostles, they get anywhere from like 500 to 1,000 views on their live streams, sometimes more, sometimes less. But they don't get like 1 million. Why don't they get 1 million? They're the men of Yahweh outside. Why don't they get 1 million? Because the truth is for a small group of people. We're
Right.
here for the elect, right? Not all 18 nations, just the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. So we got that. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 37. Lo, thy sons come whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh. Right? So the elect are scattered all over, man. All over. They're that valley of dry bones, you know, with the bones coming together and the skin being put upon them. They remember who they are, right? They understand that the mark of the beast is the microchip. They understand that America is going to be destroyed. They understand that Israelites will look like other nations, all right? They understand that the names are Yahweh, Yahushai. They understand these things,
They
okay?
understand that you can't build up in this place.
Right, right. That's it. Exactly, because a lot of people, when they get vainglory, they get money. They want money with it. They're extortioners. Some people in our nation are extortioners. Not even just like churches, but literal Israelite camps committing extortion.
Right.
The biggest one right now is IUIC. They're getting exposed for some extortion going up in there, man. A lot of these other camps, you're gonna find out that they're all about money, man, and vainglory, being seen by men. All right. They wear all that fancy apparel. They got that, diadem crown thing on their head. Look like ninja fucking what is that shit called? Power Rangers.
Gaten, Ninja
Which
Gaten.
those are cool garments. I ain't gonna lie, those are cool garments. Those are cool outfits. But why are you wearing those? That's the question. Why are you wearing those? What is you wearing those? Is that edifying the elect? How is that benefiting the elect, the sheep? It's not. It's just to look good, vainglory. Okay? Because they call GMS the bumites, man. The bummerlites. Well, those bumites are the prophets, man, teaching the true doctrine. All right, the apostles
They
that was
had
bringing us on
100%
down.
doctrine.
Right.
Yeah,
They're not out
they're
there to
not
be
calling.
seen by men. They don't put up live streams to be seen by men. They don't give a fuck if you watch them or not, man. Because their goal is to feed the sheep, to work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. All right. So all you Israelites out there that make videos and record yourself going on the highways and byways, post pictures on social media with your fringes on, why the hell are you doing that? Unless it's to feed the sheep. All right. If you're doing it for clout, then you've got all the wrong reasons, man. And you got to get out of that because that is a major demon. That's what brothers would call niggerish. That's from the world, man. To be seen by men, wearing all that
That
necklace, all these chains, all this jewelry, got new
attention
shoes.
seeker.
Yeah, that's what it's like with the truth when you're recording yourself just to get clout, man. If you're gonna record yourself, make sure you're doing it because you want the elect to be woken up. That's why you should be doing it.
Right.
All right, because you want more edification to come out. Maybe there isn't many people in your neighborhood, or where you go to teach. That's why you want to upload it because you want it to get all around the world. Maybe you're in a big city, but you want it to get across the world. So you're going to upload it on YouTube. Okay, but don't upload on YouTube because you want to say, well, I'm doing the work and you ain't. It ain't about that, man. It ain't about who, well, I mean, it is about, who's doing the work, but it ain't about being seen and being able to boast yourself. There's nothing to boast about. Yeah, you're doing the work, but are you sincere? Not if you're doing it like that. Because I know that there's people that do that. I know there is. Whether it be these other camps, but even some brothers that are that claim to be in GMS, I know there's some brothers that are all about clout and vainglory.
Right. And they need to repent for that.
Yeah, they need to repent from that. All right, if you're going to upload yourself, on the streets, you're going to upload YouTube videos, do it so the sheep can be edified. All right, do it so you can get that crown from Yahweh Shai. All right, don't do it because you want clout on this side. Fuck what these people think about you, man. All right,
Right, because what they think don't mean shit.
exactly. What they see doesn't mean shit. All right, they don't see videos on your channel, or they don't see you going out. They don't see you doing this or doing that. You're not posting pictures of yourself wearing fringes, so you ain't righteous. It doesn't work like that, man. Yahweh Yahushai knows the hearts of men. Okay, Yahweh Yahushai knows that if you're sincere or not. All right. Don't make sure if you're rebuking brothers, know the whole story, man. Know the story. Hey, brother, you going on the highways and byways? Yeah, I am. All right, cool. Keep doing that. Don't assume anything. All right. That's terrible. That is terrible. And that's not what the scriptures tell you to do. All right. Don't assume that people are committing adultery. Don't assume that people are profaning the Sabbath. Ask them, man. You know what I mean? You got to get the full story.
Right. Can't come at come at somebody with half the story and then think you're 100% right. It don't work like that.
Right. You also have to remember that brothers have nothing to prove to you, man. I mean, you should encourage Akim to do more videos and go out and all of that. But I'm just saying, don't make sure that if you're uploading videos and if you're going on the highways and byways, you're recording yourself, uploading it to the YouTube, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. Because there is wrong reasons. There is. Because how is that any different from Jakes that want to wear fringes in public just to be seen? It's no different, man. It's no different. Okay, now some brothers wear fringes in public because they're sincere. They want to wear fringes because it's part of the law. Because they want to follow the law.
Right.
But I know there's brothers out there, maybe not brothers, or maybe not a lot, because there's probably at least a few brothers that are in GMS, quote unquote, that unless they repent, they may get sifted out because they're all about vainglory. You need to get out of that, man. GMS ain't about vainglory. We ain't about that shit, man. Which I'm not in GMS, but we follow GMS through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai. We see them as our teachers. All right? And not once have I heard them say upload videos so you can get clout. They don't say that. All right? Upload videos to feed the body, right? To feed the sheep, to strengthen the body, to edify the body, to make sure everybody's on one accord. Not to use it and say, I'm doing this and you're not. How do you know they're not doing it? That's going into bearing false witness, man. They don't have to prove shit to you. All right? They don't have to prove anything to you. Yahweh Yahushua knows what they're doing. Okay? And I'm not talking about myself. I'm just talking in general. All right? Generalized. Some of these things may apply to me. Some of these things may apply to Zion. But this is in general. All right?
Exactly. And first and foremost, to be a servant of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Right. So if you're uploading videos, make sure you're doing it because you want to edify the sheep, not because you want to be seen by men. Because I know that, because it even tells you that knowledge puffed up. When people compliment you, if you let that flesh beat you, you're going to get prideful, man. And then you're going to fall out. All right?
And you do not want that to happen.
All right. Well, that's what I got. I mean, we kind of were going all over. Well, I was, because I was through the spirit, but I guess we're going to close it out there. We may make another one. I don't know yet. But with that said, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor. La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Wa'arachadash. The bonus of the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule well, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.